Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. Here we are in November. Can y'all believe it is almost the end of 2025? It is. Here we are in November, this close to the end of 2025. And yeah, so I had this urge to want to pop up with y'all because, well, I've been kind of directing some of the whatnot traffic towards the YouTube coin community because things are changing over in whatnot world. Always changing, right? The world we live in. And eventually we're going to be back over here more. So I apologize for not being here as much. And life is funny, huh? Right? Shaw's Mining, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. So Shaw's, we really ain't been on YouTube a whole lot. So I think it's time that, I've been on whatnot promoting the YouTube channel. And, well, I guess today I kind of felt like maybe it was time to have a talk with some of the YouTubers. Even though Shaw's is the one in here, I'll talk with Shaw's about it. Maybe some of the rest I'm going to watch later. But maybe it'll just do me some good to get it out because I feel like I've been transparent and open and honest with YouTube since I started. It's time for an epic return. Well, that might be coming. Hopefully it'll be epic. We're going to see. But I do think that just like today, I just got off the phone with my lawyer, by the way, y'all. And what we were going over was my last will and testimony. So what I want done when I leave this rock. So, yeah. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon, but for whatever reason, these doctors last week or week before last, it's great news when they want you to bring family so that you can talk to a grief counselor when they're telling you what they got to tell you, right? So MJ Squirrel has been just a amazing friend through all this. She's got to be the one that gets to take me back and forth to my appointments at this point. She's just been a lifesaver when it comes to things. So very grateful that God put her in my life as a friend, and she has been truly. I've had lots of procedures done in the last couple of months. We got lots more procedures coming up. What I had not told the YouTube family was that I had received a diagnosis of MS. I am in a very onset stage. With MS, you get other things. One of those things is what they call the JC virus. My JC virus is sitting at over 13. So by all means, I should be in a hospital right now, paralyzed and not able to talk to y'all. So I'm still beating the odds every day. I'm still up walking the best I can. I refuse to get a walker and use it. I refuse to talk about a nursing home or other things that might have to happen in the future. But for right now, I'm just very grateful. I'm grateful that I've got Shaw's Mining, that I've got Furry, Plants and Coins, that Miss Annette, different ones of y'all have come over and supported the whatnot, which is growing amazingly. It's been a good business move. And I'm just grateful to all y'all that keep sticking with me no matter what I'm going through. Y'all have been there. Miss Jessica, how you doing? It's good to see you. Well, it's good to see you, ma'am. I understand. You're a busy lady. You gotta go out there and pimp them folks out. I appreciate you. Hey, Shaws, guess what? This thing ain't over yet. See, I'm pretty stubborn. 2013, they told me I wouldn't walk again, and I walk. And now I see these doctors at the Brain and Nerve Institute that just tell me that they can't figure out how I walk. And now I've got the MS diagnosis, which cleared up a lot of things, right? We've been trying to figure out why I was having more seizures. The good news is the brain tumor ain't got any bigger. The lesions and the fingers that were coming off of it are what they call cotton balls. Those are part of MS. So we've got a lot of answers to things that we didn't have the answers to 3.5 months ago. We didn't have the answers to why they were working on gunshot wounds from late 90s, early 2000s. And the reason why is because with muscular sclerosis, it attacks open nerves, from what they've explained to me. I've been studying more about it because, well, now that we know that's what I've got, I'm having to go through different treatments. What it does is it attacks every nerve ending that I've had opened at some point. So, Jeff, I'm going to text MJ something later so you can see it. Okay, Miss Jessica, I got you, ma'am. She's at work right now, but she'll show me when she comes by. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good. So this is a whole new ball game for me, right? Because I'm pretty stubborn, but I'll tell you what, it's this stubbornness that's going to help us get something fixed with MS. Maybe some of the tests that they're doing on me, drugs. I'm taking experimental treatments, some of which has got MJ really upset and probably got my dear mama out there in this world kind of upset because I'm allowing them to do it. But this is the way I look at it, y'all. They haven't got a fix for MS. They haven't got a cure for it. There's multiple different treatments that can slow it down. They can send it into remission. And there's lots of ways it comes out of remission. But the stuff they're doing right now, to me, could potentially help save one of my children down the road or one of my grandchildren. Because this stuff is hereditary sometimes. It gets passed on. So even though right now it might look like I'm going through hell, what they're doing to me could potentially save someone else's life down the road. I got you, Miss Jessica, and I promise y'all, I will be back on YouTube more. I will start paying more attention to your videos. I have spent a lot of time in the hospitals. So I just haven't been able to go live. And I know I've went live from the hospitals before. But this looks completely different now. And I am grateful to Ella, who reached out to me and who, God bless her, has known about this. And she'll probably be glad that maybe she can share it with some folks that she knows and not have to feel like she's betraying my trust now, because I've had everybody keeping this a secret for months. And it's something that now I've got to deal with. I have to let it become my reality. So sometimes reality looks different to some folks, right? So to me, reality looks like this. They've told me I've got a disease that's going to kill me, that they can't cure, that there's no fix for. I'm going to keep pushing them to keep testing on me until they figure out something. Not to fix me, but to fix the next person in line, right? Meanwhile, I'll also tell you what this has done for me. I used to watch Dreadpool and I would think, I don't want to double dip. What does that even mean? What's YouTube doing now? They just had something pop up that I could double dip. I don't even know what that means. But I know this going forward, it's going to look different to some folks. And I know there's some people, even in my family, that's going to be really shocked by the way that my will and last testimony looks and even changes I had done to it today. But I made those changes based on the way the people around me have acted and the way they've treated me. So at the end of the day, MJ Squirrel has been nothing but a friend to me, but she has been like my best friend. She has took me to doctor's appointments. Last Friday, MJ and two of my neighbors had to carry me in my home after treatment. This stuff takes it out of you. You know what I mean? It is worse than any treatment I had for the cancer. It's worse than any treatment I've had for anything else ever in my life. So I'm very grateful that little MJ and my neighbors somehow managed to still carry my ass up a flight of stairs just to get me home after treatments. You know what I mean? So for that, y'all got to know this. Whenever it comes time for me to leave this rock, MJ Squirrel's probably going to become pretty independently wealthy because I do plan on leaving her the primary gist of my stack, which from all means that's going through and looking at is somewhere around $150,000. So hopefully MJ will be able to do something good with that. But I ain't gone yet, so we're going to be here to mess with it, Shaws, and we're going to have some fun shows. And I'm going to keep on doing. I'm going to keep on every day, just like I'm doing today. Today I'm going to Guthrie. It's a little town next 2 towns over here from Oklahoma City. I'm going to go over there to a coin shop. I'm going to go grade some coins for them. I'm going to go assess some things. I'm going to go pick up some stuff that we're going to sell over on Whatnot. We're going to start coming back over here and doing some different games and doing some different stuff. Because the one thing I want to do is spend time with you all. Sometimes you think about what you would like to do, and when you ain't got all the time in the world, you start figuring out maybe you miss some folks, right? So I've missed y'all. MJ, how in the world are you doing? What you doing in here? I thought you were working. So MJ, I just got off the phone with the lawyer. So if he gives you a call, just know that I gave him your number as the, he already knows that you're the primary on everything. So just know if you get a phone call from Mr. Jack, you know who he is. So I've been working today on trying to just figure out things. Meanwhile, MJ, you can pray for my mom. We know she's right now in Joplin at the hospital having knee surgery. See, I'm a lot like her, I think. We've learned how to do things on our own. So hopefully my mom, who is still in stage 4 cancer, fighting every day to hang on, hopefully the surgery she's having today and having a knee replacement, hopefully that goes well. Hopefully she's able to get some recovery time in the parking lot so that she can get herself home, because this is what happens in life sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're all you've got. So I'm very blessed that I'm not all I've got. I've had MJ. I've got Jennifer. I've got people that stood by me and that still are standing by me. And Shaws, I appreciate you, and Miss Furry and Miss Annette and all the ones from the YouTube and Whatnot family that have stuck by me and that continue to stick by me. So I'm grateful. And I'm sorry, y'all, that I don't feel like showing myself. Maybe maybe in a few days. Now, I did a little face reveal yesterday on Whatnot. I was, I'm still struggling to get to church every Sunday. I try. I made it to church this Sunday. I've made it one of my primary goals, right, to get my legs moving on Sunday morning so that I can go visit with the Lord and spend some time somewhere just trying to get my head right. So, meanwhile, like Shaw says, it's about time for a big return to YouTube. So, we're going to be coming back over here and doing some more things. I just wanted to touch base with you all, and I have. Maybe I felt like a little bit inside of me, like I've been keeping it from some folks. There's some folks that is close to me on YouTube that do know, and I've asked them not to say anything because, well, I just don't want everybody in the world thinking, okay, Jeff's weak right now, but this is a fact. And MJ don't even like pew-pews, but she'll tell you, since I've been sicker, my ass is sleeping with it right next to me. I keep it next to me at all times. So for one of you YouTube punks out there that might want to come try your luck because you think this man's sick, please do come try it, because I will see you in hell when I'm finished with you. I'm not that guy, but I am this guy that I will tell you that if ever in your life you thought that you wanted to shot at Jeff Crumpler and you wanted to catch him at his weakest, this is probably it. But I promise you, I keep an extendo clip in mine at all times. I am so ready. And if you want to cross that line with somebody that don't have much of a life left, come see me. I hope you do. Meanwhile, keep in mind that, technical difficulties. Keep in mind that you're coming to visit a guy that ain't got nothing to lose anymore. Right? We're having technical difficulties over here. MJ's like. Meanwhile, I've got this list, y'all. Now, see, I've got this young man named Tim's name on that list, and I've got these other names on this list. And you got to know, the closer to time coming that I can't move these legs anymore, the more of that list I plan on fulfilling. So, just know that also. Miss KK, thank God. Miss KK, I tried to tell Mad Cow if he could have got into your stream to tell you, Miss KK, you are not forgotten, okay? I've been in the hospital a whole lot, ma'am. In the back of my Nissan Pathfinder is a bag full of goodies from a yard sale. I have just got to get them to you. I literally asked MJ. You can ask her. That poor girl, she's been at the hospital probably more with me than she's ever been at the hospital in her life. So with the MS diagnosis, everything has changed. So everything from the way I eat to the way I sleep to the medications I'm on, and it's just had me all kinds of thrown off. But Miss KK, I have not forgot about you and the quilts that you want to make for that puppy pound or what you do. That is in the back end of my Nissan Pathfinder. I've just got to go get some poly bags or something to where I can ship them to you cheaper. I'm back home from the hospital right now. I was at the hospital yesterday, and I've been at the hospital almost every day of the week, but today I'm home. That's why I'm on here with you all. The hospital's got a little more stricter, especially being as how I'm at the Brain and Science Institute. And y'all, we've got children in there. You know what I mean? So they won't allow me to go live from in there just because of the fact that I'm hooked up to machines with other patients. And, Meanwhile, I can say this. I've got a young lady that comes in for treatment that I've even told MJ I really want to talk to her parents because she's been an inspiration to me. If you're going through something and you know how bad it hurts and how much it sucks, can you imagine that I go in there for them treatments or for that therapy and I see that little girl come in there? And some days all she can do is just grin at me. You can tell she can barely lift her little head up, but she still manages to smile. I just couldn't imagine. You know what I mean? And my prayer truly is to God not to fix me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm unfixable, but I want them to be able to figure out a cure for MS for the little ones. You know what I mean? For that little girl that never got to even enjoy childhood, to watch her. You know what I mean? It is inspirational because every week I feel like, man, am I going to make it in there this week? Can I do this again? And MJ sits there next to me in that office, in that room, waiting. Hey, Miss KK. I know. But we watch that little girl and her parents bring her in there, carrying her in their arms sometimes. That kind of stuff is what keeps me going, because I think if that little girl can do it and somehow she manages to still smile, to still, you know what I mean, then we can do it, right? I can do it. And I told MJ last week, I said, you know what? I'm going to talk to that little girl's parents. I want to, before this is all over, I want to be able to tell them how inspiring it's been watching them bring that child in for treatment and watching her take that treatment like a champ. I mean, she does. I don't know how she does it. I take the treatments. Oh, MJ, that little girl can't be over 2 years old. She's like a year and a half, 2 years old. You know what I mean? It's heartbreaking and it's inspiring at the same time, because if she can go in there and take those treatments and still smile, that's the kind of things that God puts in your path that gives you, right, MJ? I'm telling you. And MJ's seen her, that little girl, they bring her in sometimes, and she'll still have her, she still got her IVs in from where she's been having cancer treatment. You know what I mean? And to see her at neurology therapy with me, it inspires me. It tells me that if that child can go through this, I can go through this. You know what I mean? And my prayer truly is, y'all, don't pray for me. Pray for those little ones. I've lived 48 good years. But okay. Anyways, 48 good years I've had on this rock. So, yeah, 49. Well, this one ain't over, right? That's right, 49. MJ had to fix it on my medical paperwork because I've been writing the wrong thing. My math's all messed up right now. So, yeah, 49 good years on this rock, and I ain't going nowhere. My hope is that some of the testing that they're doing on me right now and some of these experimental drugs, I hope that they get it fixed so that in the future we don't have 2 year olds in there having treatment. You know what I mean? That to me is the most heartbreaking and inspiring thing all at the same time, because I watch these kids. I think yesterday, was it yesterday, MJ, that the mom came in there with the baby? And yeah, that kind of stuff, just, and this is a new baby. I think she said it was 4 months old, you know, and I know that in order for that 4 month old to be in there, it's got to be against some things, because in order to see my doctors, you're in trouble, like medical trouble. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's them are the ones I pray for. Them are the ones that I want them to test on me as much as they can so that they can get a cure for the next one. So they can get something so nobody else has to go through this, especially a child. But there you go. I feel like me and MJ and probably even, Ella, only a few people I'd even talk to about it. So now none of y'all have to feel like you're keeping a secret anymore. Now we've put it out there for the YouTube family. And yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to go forward. I'm going to be here for as long as the good man upstairs decides. Meanwhile, we're going to be back over here. We're going to spend more time with y'all on YouTube because, well, y'all were my original family. So there you go. Now I feel like I'm not hiding a secret anymore. All right. So now that we did that and we got that out there and everybody can, watch it, leave a comment on it later. What I don't want is a bunch of I'm sorry's, okay? Ain't no one needs to be sorry. Y'all didn't do this to me. You know what? It's just something that happens. So know this, we're going to be back over here. We're going to start spending some more time with y'all. And if you can hear my voice, the most important thing you're going to take away from today is this. No matter what you're going through, God loves you. He's there. Even when it looks like pure hell, God still loves you. So that is the most important thing you're going to hear from me today. We got a Whatnot show lined up for tonight. I moved it from this morning. I had a rough start to the day, and that's just how it goes some days. But we're going to have a good show later on this evening on Whatnot, so y'all want to go over there and check that out. We're going to start spending more time over here with the YouTube family because this is where I started. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go pick up some more silver and gold today. Do the shiny thing. Miss MJ, I already know I'm about to get a lecture about you're not supposed to be driving, and it's good. It's cool. I'm gonna double dose on the seizure meds and I'll be okay. I'm gonna go take care of some work. I'm gonna go pick up some more shinies for Whatnot and YouTube. Meanwhile, any of y'all want to buy from me direct, the email is right there on the About page. All you gotta do is send me an email. As long as you have PayPal, we can do direct business. We are going to start doing some more stuff over here on YouTube, y'all, because you are my original online family. And yeah, not that we're stopping and not that this is over, but I feel like it's important to kind of get back to where we started, right? 11-11. That's right. Make a wish. Miss KK, you'd have to send me a message with your number again. Or send me a text that says, hey, this is me. I'm sorry, but with all this stuff that's going on, I got a lot of brain fog. And I've got a lot of stuff that I've lost track of. So you're going to have to just send me a message and be like, this is my number, okay? Please and thank you. Meanwhile, it's 11:11, y'all. Make a wish. Know this. God loves you. I appreciate you. And this fight's far from over. We're gonna whoop this thing. Even if it ain't whooped for me, we're gonna whoop it for somebody else. All right, y'all. God bless you. Thank y'all for coming in. Okay, I got you, Miss KK. If you send me an email, then just send me the number in the email and I'll give you a call. It might be later on today. Like I say, I got to travel a couple of towns away to go visit this other shop and go check on some things they want authenticated. So I will definitely do that, Miss KK. Meanwhile, the rest of y'all, look, last thing I want is I'm sorry's from anybody, okay? I hear that enough from these doctors that have been working on this brain tumor for 3.5 years. And now all of a sudden they find out it's something else completely. So I've heard enough I'm sorry's. What I want is just to have fun with the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I want as little headaches as possible. So I want us to be able to hang out, have good conversation, probably run some games over here. And you know, it's a little more affordable to run games on YouTube than it is Whatnot. Especially with the new rules, Whatnot's wanting y'all to have to pay a little more. So, I believe in wanting to get y'all some good products. So we got some folks from Whatnot that have been freshly subscribed to the channel. Y'all are going to get to know them. Some very awesome folks that I've met in that platform. I think that getting them to come over here to YouTube, they didn't even know there was a YouTube coin community. They have no idea that there's even people on YouTube that did auctions. So this is opening up a whole new world for all of you. All right, y'all. I want you to know this. Like I said, God loves you. There's some out there that's going to watch this, and guess what? You're probably on that list of names that I'm hoping I bump into before I leave this rock. Because at this point, guess what? There is not a prison in the United States that wants to have to pay my medical bills. Yep, that's right. I'm still not that forgiving. I've still got that list. So, for those of you that thought it was slick to steal from me and others, let me catch you in the next 6 months. Saying you've become my top priority. Believe that. Meanwhile, long live the day that I get to go live and show you all me getting to meet with Ravenhawk in person. Because I drive around Edmond and around his little town waiting for that day. And the less time they give me, the more likely I am to, show you guys live me going to his house so that we can have that talk that me and the Ravenhawk need to have. I'm not going to leave this planet without having that talk. See, sometimes you have to have different purposes to keep you alive, but that's one of the ones that's going to keep me going. Because we're going to get to talk face to face one day. Believe that. I believe that. That's what keeps me going. See, I'm that guy. I don't let go of things easy. Not even at the end am I going to let go of it that easy. I love each and every one of y'all that have stood by and supported not only me, but supported each other. Supported each other through thick and thin. And who have such good hearts. MJ is all the time like, you know what? You just got to forgive these people and let it go. I'm not good with that. I'm not good with what they did to others. It ain't even so much me. I don't care. I can't take this money with me when I die. Believe that. I've been with lawyers all day today writing down on paper who gets my things when I go. So I'm aware of the fact I don't get to take this with me. So you ripping me off don't really matter. The fact I've watched you rip off other people, that matters to me. So believe this guy is still on this rock. And I'm still hunting for those that have victimized the rest of y'all. Openly hunting them. This is hunting season. You know what I mean? Like, what are they going to do? Lock me up for 6 months? You know what I mean? So, yeah, please do, Jimmy Snowdog, the rest of y'all, let me fucking catch you. Your thieving asses are about to have to answer for what you've done. Believe that. This guy, if nothing else, God will make the one that is able to avenge the ones that still have a life to live. They don't want to have to lose their life over avenging somebody. This guy that was told by grief counselors and a doctor less than a week ago that I have less than 6 months left on this rock. So yeah, I'm that guy. I'm not going to quit hunting for you until I leave here. So I'm sure their prayers is that Jeff dies before he finds us, because yeah, I'm going to find you. That's my mission. And you're going to get what's coming to you for the ones you've done wrong. Fact. I'm going to be that hand of justice. Fact. Just ain't no, there's just no getting around that one. So I am grateful. Shaw's, man, I tell you what, Shaw shows up over there and whatnot. He does backflips in the chat. He helps get the conversations going. Miss Annette, Furry over there, one of my head mods. She's over there kicking butt, taking names daily. You guys are rock stars. I appreciate you so, so much. Meanwhile, MJ truly has been one of my best friends. I mean, I don't know anybody else that would put up with my ass as much as she has. You know what I mean? So, big hugs to you, girl. I love you to death. And yeah, none of the rest of y'all can get jealous when MJ becomes independently wealthy when I'm gone. And yeah, the reason why is because she has been a good person. You know what I mean? She has been the one person that ain't lied to me or used me or deceived me in some kind of sort of way. You know what I mean? So, yeah, even to my own blood family that is a little bit upset about who is going to get my things when I leave this earth, they ain't been there for me. They ain't did shit for me. MJ Squirrel did. So, I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all. So just know that, and know this. God loves you right where you're at, okay? Hey, and this fight ain't over, and I'm far from gone. So we're going to keep on fighting it, right? We're going to keep on doing this. And I'll see you all in the next couple of days. We're going to be over here streaming more, okay? Meanwhile, we got a show coming up on Whatnot tonight. I want y'all to remember that. Oh, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are rock stars. And Miss KK, you can ask MJ. I got that stuff right in the back end of my Pathfinder. I'm like, look, you got to help me mail this to her. She's busy trying to work a full-time job managing and has been working a full-time job taking me back and forth to hospitals. She's been an absolute rock star. I don't know how she's managed to find the time or figure it out, but she has. See, that's a friend. Somebody that will carry you in the house after treatments when you can't even walk. So I appreciate that. Meanwhile, y'all, I'm telling you, good people right there. Just the whole way I even met MJ from the very beginning, she's been one of the most honest people I know. So that bag of silver and gold that she didn't take whenever I first met her and she had every opportunity to, see, I got a feeling God's going to give that back to her probably times 10 once I leave this rock. That's how that works. So the rest of y'all, work on getting your karma right. Go do good by somebody, even if you don't know them. In the end, that good's going to come back to you, I promise. All right, y'all. Remember this. God loves you. Jeff Crumpler, you know, I appreciate some of y'all. The rest of y'all, I can't stand you. If things don't work out well and I don't end up in heaven, I'll be seeing some of y'all in hell. And yeah, we'll take care of our differences in the afterlife if I don't get to catch you here. Believe that. I don't quit. No. Meanwhile, I'm far from gone, Miss KK. We got a lot of fight in this deal. And there's a lot of experimental things out of the UK and different places that I'm that guy. I'm going to let them try it on me. So we'll see. Maybe something will work, right? If not, they can eliminate things of trying on other people and they can get closer to getting the cure for this stuff for the next people. All right, y'all. There you go. That's my big talk with y'all today. I appreciate you. It's almost lunchtime. Go out there and get you something good for lunch. I'm about to head over to this coin shop in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and evaluate some silver and gold coins they got and see what we can get picked up and bring over to Whatnot. We'll be over here to YouTube with y'all to run some more shows and take care of some things over here. And we appreciate you. So I just want y'all to know that. It's very important for me today to kind of come up and get this off my heart. Feel like I've been hiding it from y'all. And yeah, now there we go. It's out there. We don't want to talk about it no more. Y'all just going to have to bear with me because there's a lot of treatments and a lot of stuff coming up. And be praying for MJ. That girl managing the store and taking my sick ass back and forth to doctors. So I appreciate you, MJ. Big hugs. And yeah, Raven Hawk. Keep your eyes open because I'm looking for you. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.